the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was passed and adopted with some caveats. The South Africans wouldn't agree for blacks to vote. Russia would not permit free leaving Russia, and so forth. So a few caveats, but most of the time people voted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And I would say that at that moment, human beings looked at the combined commitment of the great religions, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, and so forth, and Hinduism. And they took the finest elements of every one of those great religions and put them down into 33 paragraphs that comprised the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And that was almost a perfect picture of how everybody should be treated equally, with equal rights. So the United Nations Security Council has abandoned its commitment to peace. If you're a powerful nation with a permanent member and you have a right to veto, you can do almost anything. And the Security Council will not condemn you. I think the United States has sent armed troops to about 30 countries to fight under the general approbation or approval of the United Nations since the Second World War. And other countries can do the same thing if they're powerful enough. And I wrote an op-ed piece for the New York Times a few years ago, 2 years ago. It showed that the United States is now violating at least 10 of the 30 paragraphs in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. A lot of those relate to the discrimination against women, who are supposed to be equal. It's not just blacks being equal to whites and so forth. But so I think we have a long way to go still. We need to reassess the basic purpose of the United Nations to be for peace, not armed conflict, to resolve issues and recommit ourselves to the basic principles of human rights. And I would urge all of you to just call up on Google Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and you'd see it. You can read it in a half a minute, a couple of minutes. There's 30 paragraphs, and it spells out what you should do on human rights. And it's easily violated, and it's easily justified, particularly after something like 9/11. The United States clamped down and took away our own civil rights, including some of mine. That's true. As far as freedom of knowing information of your own, so we have a long way to go.
There's an